got you guys here today to talk about how you guys met, the origination of you guys' team, where you guys come from. So why don't we just start off with James. James, tell us how you guys got together to start the group called the Cannons.
Well, it all started in 6th grade. Like, our church has confirmation, so we all like kind of just came together in that class, and we started off just playing basketball with each other. And then the first like season came along, so we started playing basketball, and that's really when our team started.
Okay, and then once you guys started up, how did you kind of like form the synergy or decide who else was going to be on the team? Was it through school, was it the church, or just through playing basketball together?
Well, mostly it was through church, but Thomas got one of his friends. We needed an extra person, a big body, and he got his friend Big Jack to come to really round out our team. But the rest of the squad is from this church here.
Over the years, there have been some additions from outside church, but it's mostly in church.
The same core.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with the name the Cannons? Where does that come from?
Okay, so we went to a church, and like outside, like on the way there, everybody saw this like one cannon, and then we went to the game. And
It looks like there's a little comedic backstory to this right here. What's going on? Where's the comedic backstory? I want to hear that.
Thomas.
Well, the comedic backstory is we kind of got blown out that game.
Yeah.
So even though we took
Yeah.
the name Cannon from the artillery piece outside the church, in reality, it was not a good game.
It's funny because every time I was in Charleston one time and I took a picture next to like a large cannon, and that was from like Eli Ellington. Eli's about, how tall is he? Like 6'3"?
No,
6'5".
He's 6'5".
Yeah, he's tall. And then I saw a tiny little cannon, and I took a picture for Robert. That's the small
Yeah, and then
guy
we
on the
really
team.
started taking pictures whenever we see a cannon. Keep on going outside the church ball season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So let's talk about, in terms of basketball, what does that mean to you guys when you play as a team? How does that translate over into life skills? Talk to me about how that's kind of shaped you guys and some of your beliefs.
Well, I like played basketball like outside of church, but it just doesn't like feel the same. It's just like the team chemistry's not there, and it's like I just didn't really have that much fun. But whenever I'm like playing with my friends, like I have so much fun, and it just like makes me want to come back, like even on Sundays just to hang out with them.
Yeah,
So-
and also like a lot of times we play outside church. There's always a ball hog or two, and like when we play church basketball, everyone's passing the ball. Like you're there just to have fun, not to show off or anything, just to be around your friends. I mean, I've also done a lot of leagues or camps where there's always that one guy who just always shoots the ball, always wants it, and it's nice to not have that in a basketball atmosphere where it's just about the fun.
I've used us as playing as a group, leadership and teamwork in my other sports. I play hockey and use that a lot for playing hockey and other things, like as group projects in school and other stuff like that.
And with life, how do you guys translate basketball into your everyday life, like as far as the teamwork concepts and everything like that? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Can we tell what the coach would want to see?
Yeah.
So for me as a coach, you try to relate basketball to life and what you can get, like you said. And two big things for me that draw me to coach high school boys basketball is kind of the group of guys. Like it's tough as you're growing up with a guy, having that group of guys around you, they always gonna have your back. You can talk to about anything. Is important. So these guys have played basketball together since 6th grade. They've gone through a lot together. So having that kind of what you want to call it, a band of brothers kind of deal going on, and I'm big on commitment. So I teach these guys, hey, if you're going to commit to basketball, commit to it. Show up at practice. When you get on the court, you commit to playing. We have fun, but we don't goof off while we play. So I think that those two life lessons you can carry on throughout life, but being committed to what you're doing.
And you guys are in, from what I've heard, one of the biggest leagues, obviously in the state and probably nationally. Talk to me about the competition, the league, and everything that you guys see within the league that you like and enjoy.
We played against some really tough competition. Obviously, I remember last year we played against a guy that was about 6'6" and could dunk. almost dunked on us a couple times. So, it's not easy, but we just try to do our best and compete with whoever.
It's also like really cool because like if someone will knock you down, they'll like immediately try to help you up. Like there's no like hard feelings, like no bad sportsmanship. Like everybody's there to have fun and like celebrate God.
Yeah, even like looking at the rule book for the league, there's a huge importance on sportsmanship, and everybody's in it together, and you always pray before each game. So there's that too.
There's also like in their league, there'll be 20, 25 teams in their league. They set the schedule for the first half, and at the middle of the season, they'll adjust the second half schedule to kind of match up teams that maybe are undefeated, or play other undefeated teams. And at the end of the year, they put you in flights with the tournament. So there'll be about 4 flights per division, and so the playoffs are with teams that are similar abilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
That keeps a fair competition in place to
It
where
helps.
you guys are in a situation where you don't have to worry about going to get blown out by 40 to 50 points.
At least not in the playoffs.
All right. Now, the one question that's burning me to know is, who's the best player on this team? I want to see who's got the nerve to say they're the best player.
I think it's Robert. Like, he doesn't look it, but he's a dead-eye shooter. He's really scared of streets of the game.
Robert hustles like crazy.
Yeah.
He's a scrappy
He's the
player.
biggest hustle player. But I think if it comes down to skill, I mean, Jack, he's like a fantastic shooter. Like in some past, like we would be down by like 20 one game, and then Jack had like a 15-point quarter, and then we came back and won. So just like this clutch.
I would say our ability is different players. Big Jack is good with close range. Jack here is good with outside shots. Adam's good with down low. So I think we have I don't know, there's probably people out in our team that are probably the best, but in terms of
Not one person stands out.
yeah.
One reason I wanted to interview you guys, something that really drew me to you when I first spoke to you, James, was the fact that you guys go out and do good works in the community. I'd like each of you to talk a little bit about that and what all you guys have done, and what kind of projects have you worked on, just in general. Give us some feedback on that.
Well, me and James really founded the Kansas Community Outreach. I was really thinking about doing some good work because I help my grandma a lot. She's alone. She lives by herself. She's like 94. So whenever we go to grandma's house, I mow the yard, pull out the weeds, cut the bushes, do all this stuff for her because she can't do it anymore. It's really important to her. That's what she wanted to do when she was young. That's what we love to do. So if that I was able to do that for her now that she's old, it's a great thing, and I really wanted to bring that to the church as well. We had our first community outreach volunteer day last week on Saturday, and we went over to a member of the congregation's house. We raked his yard. We put all these leaves in the piles, bagged them up for him, and it's just great to be able to help out people that you know from the church and make an impact on their life. We're probably gonna do I'm hoping six or 7 more this year. The next one's planned for the 27th of this month. So
That's really awesome that you guys are doing that. Anybody else?
Outside of that, I'm in Boy Scouts, and we do a lot of community service projects throughout the area. We have our Eagle Scout projects consist of can be done to help make a school look better in terms of cleaning up their courtyard, or even we've had a past trip where we went and helped with a flooding incident down in South Carolina.
As far as Boy Scouts, a lot of our Eagle projects, because we spend so much time at this church, we love this church, our Eagle projects, we tend to do something to benefit this church. Like Thomas has already done his, me and Robert are going to do ours soon. But yeah, and that's great for the church. It's great for everybody. And also, Blake coaches T-ball. I've helped him out with that before. That's fun.
Coach, how does it feel to have young guys who are out there doing good and showing elderly people, service and appreciation for
it feels good because the service aspect was completely their doing. I didn't put in a bug in the area or nothing, so it's all them. So it's great seeing them go out the community. You get all some of these old people that say these kids don't do anything except play video games and don't do much. So seeing that every week in the email blast for the whole church, every member gets the email blast and it says Cannon's Outreach. Reach out to us for if you want to come to your house and do some work. So a lot of people are seeing it, and I think it's great.
All right, guys, we appreciate your time today, and look forward to hearing more from you guys and getting some footage during the season. And hopefully, you guys will have a successful year.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, man.